Hi, I'm Gemma from Spinach. Now, you haven't heard from me for a while because I've been quite busy, but it got me thinking, have I been effective or just busy? Now, as a small business owner, time and money are really precious, and sometimes you can get overwhelmed by the detail. It's important to pull yourself out of those trenches so that you can actually start to see the big picture and work on things that are going to really generate business for you and grow your brand. So, to identify what's busy and what's effective and what you should be doing differently, I've got a couple of ideas for you. So I've put this video together and hopefully it adds some value to what you're doing in your day and maybe gets you thinking about what you're doing with your time. So the first thing I would suggest is making a to-do list. What do you need to get done in a day or in a week or a given period? And figure out of there what really requires you and what sorts of things you could delegate. Now, it might be that you delegate to, your other half, or it might be time for you to take on somebody to help you with the administrative type jobs that don't require the business owner's attention so that you can get back out doing the highly leveraged tasks that are really going to grow your brand and bring in that work and help you grow. Or it could be that you need to recruit a specialist, somebody to take over your advertising or your accounting or whatever it is. If you're trying to do it all, it might be time to actually start putting specialists in place so that they can do what they're really good at and you can get back to doing what you're really good at. And so that was my second point, would be delegate. The third would be measure. So there are so many tools available out there these days that you can actually measure results and compare and track. And so that's a really great way of understanding if what you're doing is working. Again, it's so important that you're working on the highly leveraged stuff, the stuff that's really going to bring traction for your business rather than following up on emails and returning phone calls. And those things are really important, but they're not the things that are generating growth and brand recognition. And finally, and really importantly, for startups, small businesses, new businesses, people who work by themselves and can often get isolated, I'd suggest taking on a business mentor or a coach, somebody that you can use as a sounding board. They might see things that you can't, especially when we're talking about the topic of being busy versus effective. They might be able to look at what you've been up to lately and say, actually, there's a better way, there's a more efficient way, or I can see that you're out of your depth and it might be time to get a specialist or something. So having somebody there who's been there, done that, who's really invested in your success, and sometimes you don't take advice so well from a spouse or a family member. So having that sort of independent party who's just there checking in on you. So it might be time for a mentor. So those were the little ideas that popped into my head when thinking about what I've been up to lately. Hopefully it's helpful for you too. Okay, well, I'll look forward to talking to you soon. That's it.